Open it up to Crushing 30, okay? The podcast, a Polypop podcast, that's red, blue, and pink.
I'm pink.
I don't know what color I am, actually.
I'm shocked we haven't worked cats into the tagline somehow.
Goddamn cats. All right, well, I'm Neal Kezar at Neal Talks on Twitter. I am joined alongside the comedian Sam Slade at the Slam Slade.
Either one,
Yeah,
really, yeah.
Sam Slade. And Constance Carmona, author of Constantly Constance.
I'm looking at a copy of it right here. We keep it around the studio, so when we have guests, we can make them feel bad for having never heard of it.
Good evening, friends.
Why, hello. How's everybody tonight? Good?
Everybody's good. Is this tonight or is this Monday morning-ish
It's both.
day?
It could be Monday. No one will ever know.
It's all of them. I'm pretty sure it's all of them combined. Well, This is our 5th show, number 5.
I can't believe we made it to 5.
I can't believe we made it to 2, 3, 4. Now we're all the way to 5.
I can't believe you guys are still speaking to each other.
What?
Not that I'm just, sometimes it gets weird when we're trying to get the show ready.
Why?
How is it being weird?
Because I like show up and I start joking around because it's a comedy podcast.
It's can't be further from the truth.
And then while I'm trying to like loosen up the mood and like do my my tongue twisters and my stretches, walking around the room like I'm just a some sort of piece of nature floating through. You know how us theater guys get ready.
No.
So I show up and it's always like, oh man, I think mom and dad are mad at each other again.
This is the first day that I've been in a bad mood. The other time I was in a bad mood is because one of y'all were late or did something. So
Late.
Who would have been late?
Don't you look at me. Do not turn around.
That is so weird because I do it where I live.
Yeah. Well, we've had attendance problems with you too.
Negative. All right, so maybe one time. Well, so what I heard this week, Lindsay Lohan of the Lohan clan, Lindsay's.
Sure.
The Lindsay Lohan clan.
she's the only one that actually does anything.
Yeah,
Dina.
who else is in the family?
Dina.
Okay.
Dina's an alcoholic. The father
But she's a great
in
one.
and out of whatever, getting charged with whatever.
And he's a great crackhead.
He's I don't know if that is the correct term, but he's constantly trying to make money off of Lindsay's fame by blabbing to the tabloids, which is not a very respectable thing for a father.
What?
to do.
Michael Lohan is not a respectable father? You know what? I'm going to have to take off. I'm going to try to make this church service. Apparently I have to think through some things.
Yeah.
My world image just got turned on its head. Michael Lohan isn't a respectable father.
He's not a good man. That's from what I hear. I don't know. I don't know anything about him.
However, they are speaking at this time. They just had it was in a couple of magazines and some articles that they had a sober family night. Dina was
Well, I
not
bet
there.
Dina did not show up. Why bother?
Yeah. It's because they paid her $50 and gave her a bottle of vodka and said, don't show up. So she did not show up. Is there a sister or a brother, Lohan?
There's a sister.
A brother, I believe his name is Tim, and Allie, a once self-proclaimed singer, is now a model.
It's like her sister.
A high fashion model. And
Wow, poor guy. How'd you like to be Tim Lohan? That poor
I think
bastard.
it's him. I'm not sure. He might be Michael II, but besides the point, Lindsay has hired a sober coach.
Uh-oh, changing the
you.
game.
As many of our listeners know, or maybe you two guys know, she was in court-ordered rehab for 3 months. And a lot of people are coming out and saying that this is the very first time Lindsay is taking it absolutely serious. Cutting out everybody that she used to drink with, and like I said, having a sober coach, which that can cost up to $2,500 a day. So if you're spending that much money on a sober coach, you got to be a little bit serious about keeping your sobriety.
I wonder how she still has all this money.
Wait, are you making an argument that she is serious about her sobriety at this point?
I can tell you this. Well, first, to Neal's question, I talked about this a little bit last time. Oprah is giving her, I think it's like $1.2 million to do this series. And there's a lot of talk and build up to that because, I mean, it's Oprah. Oprah's like the queen of everything. And if you make it on that hey, that's my opinion. You can say whatever
Imagine
you want.
that, an American woman from the East Coast saying that Oprah's everything. Anyways, go ahead.
I didn't say she was my absolute favorite, but you have to agree that Oprah is an influential woman.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
sure.
she's the second richest woman.
She has built an empire of I don't know.
You know who she's second behind? The Queen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and the Queen is not near the cult leader that Oprah is.
No.
So, anyways, with that being said, it's like if you make it on Oprah's show, there's a lot to look forward to.
Well, and what
for her
Illuminati
to
dinner parties.
invite Lindsay Lohan not only on a single show, it's a series. I think it's a series of 3 to 6. I can't remember.
I think it's 6, but I think I don't want to cut you off, but I do want to throw this theory out here. They're both kind of fighting to stay relevant.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they both need each other almost at this point, like a bad 80s Gene Hackman, Eddie Murphy movie.
Lindsay needs something to hold on to.
Well, sure.
She's holding on to a piece of floss that is just like...
Well, right. And that's probably already broken. Now she's like throwing, the ball of yarn over the fence trying to, find something to climb up. But Oprah, too, she's kind of losing her relevancy. She's got her little channel. No middle-aged women can even find the damn channel.
It's the O Network, right?
I mean, yeah. You ever... Yeah, once my mom gets past TV Land on the cable lineup, it's like a person lost at sea. Forget it.
Yeah.
So yes, I do agree with you on that. I think that is definitely a way for Oprah to get some attention. I mean, as much as people say they don't care about hearing about Lindsay Lohan, they do.
Yeah, of course.
She's one of America's favorite train wrecks.
Yeah, and you always watch a train wreck, and Oprah, yeah, she might be coming back to being relevant, but Oprah will always be relevant, I think, personally, and she's always going to have her empire. Huh? Yeah. She's always going to have her empire. She's always going to have a boatload in storage.
She still has an XM station,
She could go lay on an island for the rest of her life.
She could live on an island.
Yeah. I wish she would. I'm kind of tired of seeing her around. Now she's in this new movie, The Butler, the movie about the White House butler. She's in that. Yeah, she's trying to do dramatic acting.
Oprah's doing butler movies?
Well, no, it's Forrest Whitaker plays a butler in the White House that works there from like Kennedy or like Eisenhower to now, or to W.
Didn't The Color Purple win an Academy Award?
Probably. I mean,
yeah, I think,
what doesn't win an Academy Award these days?
Remember that.
Well, we're talking 30 years ago.
So what?
Not these days.
Anyways, to close up this Lindsay Lohan thing, there's a lot of people that are actually rooting for her because they're thinking
because they like to lose money betting.
Actress. She did some really bad films, but in the beginning, I think she did really well. And if she can keep her sobriety, maybe she can get to prove to directors and producers that she can do that again.
Well, I heard she's showing.
I don't know.
Who will you not stand up for, Constance?
I mean, I'm standing up for Lindsay Lohan.
In her acting ability?
No, in that I want her to get better. I always want people to get better.
Well, that's fine. That's standing up for a person going, hey, let them figure their stuff out.
She's tried many times. She obviously needs a sobriety coach.
Well, no, what they
need
is for the damn legal system to treat them like every other person going through the legal system.
That's true.
You don't get 17 damn chances on a big fat bag of cocaine driving the wrong way down the highway.
Yeah.
You're going to go and you're going to get a treatment and you don't get to show up and write fuck you on your fingernails.
Yeah.
Oh, give me a break. You know what? Fine. Ship her to Houston, Texas. They'll find somewhere for her. I'm sure there's a county within 200 miles of Los Angeles, every direction, except for out into the ocean probably, that will have plenty of room for a nice young Lindsay Lohan and would welcome the fanfare and the complete crazy circus that goes along with having her at your
Because
county
you always
courthouse.
want a ton of publicity when you own a jail.
Well, we're not talking about the jails.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a legal expert, but I don't think that's the way it works.
What? How does it doesn't work? How?
You can't go to jail.
No.
We'll just ship you to Nebraska.
No, but we can.
Done.
No, sure, you can't do that. But you can say, wow, this is your 15th time in this court over the last 3 years for small drug charges or whatever, acting like an idiot. Why don't we actually punish you for once rather than, treating you like you can act?
Like
I
you can.
agree with that. I totally agree with that. I think people all
I
need
mean,
to be
if it's
treated the same.
if
I
it's
agree with
Richard
that.
Gere in that situation, maybe we go, well, the guy did make Pretty Woman,
Yeah, well, I mean, I just think that you're right about, getting 15, 16, 17, 20 freaking chances. All these celebrities and stars get like 1,000 chances to do all
Well,
this
not
stuff.
even Wesley Snipes. Shit, they put him in the pen.
Well, he was
Tax evasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he also made Major League.
Yeah, but he was also not in a film for 15 years.
That's not true. All those
Fine,
Blade
10.
movies.
Nobody watches those.
Oh, they were great.
All right. Well, Lindsay Lohan, hope you do better.
The Blade movies were the predecessor to the current vampire trend that's going on. Without
I
those
don't
Blade
think so.
movies, it never comes back.
I don't think so.
Oh, I think so. Peter
It's-
Sarsgaard as a
everything-
vampire boss.
Everything is cyclical. Everything is cyclical. I mean, vampires were big in Transylvania in the 1500s.
That's a big word, Neil.
Thanks.
Very good.
Awesome. Thank you very much. So cool.
Dennis is getting hit for this.
Yeah. Congratulations to Lindsay Lohan, though, for getting your shit together.
Good work, kiddo, because you've come so far, and it seems to me that you now completely have your shit together, and you did
I'm
that
rooting
movie.
for her.
Me
I'm
too.
rooting for
Even though she's showing her boobs in
man.
a movie coming up.
I think it already came out, and it
Oh,
bombed.
really?
It was called The Hills with that porn star, the guy who did the sex tape with the Teen Mom,
Huh.
right? And then Teen Mom moved to Austin. Did you guys hear that?
No.
Yeah, Farrah Abraham, she lives here.
Damn.
And she pretends like, yes, she does. I just heard her on Howard Stern a couple weeks ago saying she moved to Austin. And look at Constance's eyes light up. What? Teen Mom lives in Austin? Calm down. Calm down. Santa Claus
Teen
isn't
Mom?
real, and that sex tape was.
Oh, that sex tape wasn't really that real.
Well, how was it not real?
I only saw like a little clip of it.
Well, she claims that was not supposed to be a porno movie, and that it was
was.
just. It was. It was shot with immaculate lighting.
It was good, very good lighting.
Yeah.
Why did she say she moved to Austin?
Just to, it was a cool place, and she just want to kind of get out of the hustle and bustle of L.A. and New York.
Did she bring her daughter?
Yeah, and her dad and her daughter live here, and she's just going out to 6th Street and trying to, meet somebody who's into butt play. I mean, a
She'll
good.
probably be a bartender.
No, she'll have some reality show here in like 5 months on some crap network that you can't find.
Yeah. The O Network.
Well,
Damn, full circle.
I wasn't gonna say that.
It's full circle. So an article came out recently that said if you have a messy desk, if you've got a messy desk, you're a more creative person and you do better work. So I was looking at myself.
So you're Mitt Romney.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking about myself, how all of my old desks were just atrocities. But the study came out and said that you're more creative, you do better work, you're happier at work if you've got clutter, if you've got just shit everywhere.
So you did your best to try to milk this thing up before we came over with it was like a random remote, a couple rings, some keys, everything strategically placed on the desk to make it look messy. Like, hey, oh wait, I guess I'm one of those creative people.
I guess so.
When it looks like an OCD person trying to figure out how to
Exactly.
strategically
Everything's,
place.
like directly proportional and
Oh yeah,
I mean, things need
Same
their place.
distance.
Things need their place. That's all I know. If
if I had a protractor and I gave a shit, I could probably put together all kinds of data here proving that Neal set this up and this is not organic.
I'll tell you why my desk is always cluttered.
Why?
Because I'm just, especially with writing and like doing my homework and setting my schedule, sometimes I don't know where to write that. And I have like one notebook that I write everything in, but if I can't find one thing, I'm just going to write it on a sock. Because
What?
it needs to be done.
you can't write things on socks.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes,
Point
you can.
taken. Point taken.
I would like to think of
Pretty sure
myself
the
as
Bible's
a
written on a
creative
sock.
person. No?
Okay, so your desk is messy, Constance. So you're a creative person. I think this is just giving an excuse for people that have messy desks.
Yeah, it's starting to sound like bragging rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Some
liking
of
this.
my favorite mentors and people I look up to have had the messiest desks.
Well, sure. But, like, it's another one of those things where you start giving people credit for it. Now it's no longer just a natural thing that happens. People are going out, look how messy my desk is. I'm Picasso over here.
They said in the study that happened.
Right.
People, were cluttering their desks up.
See? Just acting like jerk-offs.
Sam, what is your desk like?
It's always been a mess, and then it'll be clean for about
There
a
you
week,
go.
and then it slowly
There you
starts
go.
climbing, seeping its way back to mess. And then, after a few months, I'm literally, just shoving stuff off into the trash. I mean, it gets up to... But my desk in my office, I try to keep it very nice because, people see that, and it's
Right.
kind of
I mean, knock on wood.
Don't think I'm a nutbag.
This is actual wood. I always get stuff done. I always get it done. And
What does that have to
especially
do with-
calendars? I may have it on a piece of paper, but it's also duplicated in my email calendar. It's also duplicated on my phone.
So now you're making a case that you're the most OCD person in the room.
No, that's trash.
I mean, I probably am the most OCD of
I'd
the
say
three
so.
of us.
I think by far.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just, it's just people.
You're washing your hands again right now.
No, I'm not.
Out of a bowl like we're in the 1800s. What's
No.
going on here?
No, I'm not
You
doing
don't-
that.
You don't have to wash your hands in the middle of the podcast.
We need to do a simulcast with video so that people know that you're lying right now.
I just want them to be able to see how many times you put hand sanitizer on your face
I just threw
during the show.
in in The Office. Like, I watch The Office a lot, the show.
Sure.
Meredith went and clicked some alcohol sanitizer into her hand and
trying to
ate
get
it.
drunk.
Yeah, because she was trying to get drunk. She did the sanitizer in her hand and was eating it. So
That's
pretty
miserable.
well, that's really interesting that both of y'all have messy desks and I don't because I am a freak.
Because you're Neil Romney.
Yeah.
And someday they'll find out that you were some kind of offshoot of the commune in Mexico. And
I do see Neil being very organized, and I found myself, whenever we went to the beach last week, I felt like I
Whoa. Whatever what? Hold on. Whatever what?
We went to the beach last week.
You guys went to the beach last week?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
I felt like I had to clean up right after I did something because I didn't want him to think that I was messy.
Hey,
Yeah, because then he'll leave you there.
I know.
And
I
they-
threatened many times.
Working
Good.
hard.
I don't believe that, but okay. Good.
Yeah. No, I don't care. I mean, I'm not that OCD, I'm not like, oh my God, I have to clean everything up as soon as I do it. I just, it'll
I
be
know I cleaned more than you did.
See, she's already tallying things. But I like to be in the moment, experience everything, right? And then like a day or two later, clean everything.
Hold on. Be in the moment and experience everything.
Yeah, just experience like things being where they shouldn't be.
So like Woodstock, right
That's
on,
what
free
I
love,
said.
and then you go back in time to like 1955 and clean everything and put your rubber dishwashing gloves on.
Correct. I just did that today.
I can't relate to any of this. I'm gonna have to step
Well,
out.
enough.
So I think one thing we can do is if everybody pay attention to your workplace and places you go and the people you know and look at their desks and kind of take a mental note and be like, that person's not creative.
That's not very. That's not very fair, though, to say. Well, because I don't like studies like this because they said in the study that those people started being messier so that they would look like they were more creative and then they were getting more work done. But I still think it's the idea that if your desk is messy at work, you feel more like it's your home and you can work longer there and better work and you're happier because you've got all your knickknacks and trinkets around you. Troll
Or
dolls.
How do you think that portrays if you're, I don't know how I would say this, if your desk is, your office is, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that.
Okay, well, so
Can't
in
move there.
same article, it said that Einstein said that a messy mind is like a messy desk, and Einstein's desks were always like the messiest. So
Yeah,
if he
he's
says
smart.
that, right? If one of the smartest men to ever live says something like that, he also said that a clean desk, an empty desk, means that there's something else empty, and that's a brain. So I guess I'm just an idiot because number one, I can't read. Okay, I can't type. I can't read. I don't know what letters are. My desk is obviously very clean, so that makes me an idiot. The silence means yes. The silence means yes from all of y'all.
Yeah.
You're just simple.
Oh my god. I am simple. I'm a simple man.
It's a great song. There you go.
Kind of man. Sweet.
So it seems like all of us are doing some individual projects.
Yeah,
right?
it sounds to me like some of us are going on beach getaways together and not inviting others. So since there's only 3 of us here, I don't think I don't need to call up the rest of the the mystery machine gang to figure this one out.
My only birthday wish was that you didn't go.
It's I try to do the buddy thing and call you on your birthday, even though you're at your beach.
Oh yeah. I did call you back. Never mind.
Call you and try to be all, hey, happy birthday, man.
It
I
was.
thought that was really nice, Sam.
It was really nice, but it actually wasn't my birthday when you
No
called
return. I know I was a day late.
me. No, you were 2 days early.
2 days early. Well,
Yeah.
you've been celebrating the shit for like a week, so
Yeah.
I figured
You have,
Yeah.
like, something
it was
to
disgusting.
celebrate.
What is he, Keisha? Get out of here with your penis necklaces you wear all the time.
I have never worn one.
So yeah,
We're
so elephant in the
simulcasting
room.
soon.
It's obviously on Facebook. Me and Ellen are in a relationship.
Oh,
So
That's
there.
true.
bombshell dropped.
Yeah. Truth bomb.
Wow.
Truth just got bombed.
Okay, so
It's not like it's a secret.
so it is
Yeah.
a secret. So where did you guys go? Texas coast, I guess, because I know you're not going to the East Coast. You don't play that.
Well, really cool. I had actually gone to Rockport in Mass like 4 days before that, and then I went to Rockport in Texas. So
She just goes to beaches all the time. That's
You
all
just
she does.
Travel around the world to places called Rockport.
Yep. I bet there's probably like 50 Rockports in the United
What a
States.
sad coffee table book that's going to be.
Rockports?
The Rockports that I've been to.
I
I
want to.
thought they were both beautiful.
Yeah, I want to
So-
go to every
Pick
Rockport.
one. Pick one.
The Rockport in Massachusetts is probably better.
Well,
Yeah, I've been there.
I don't know.
It's much
I
more.
thought it was really funny. Neil was looking up Yelp reviews because he does that on everything, and he looked up Rockport, and this one lady's complaint was, "I didn't like it because it had seagulls."
Yeah, she didn't like the beach because there were
Well,
seagulls
sure,
at the
sure.
beach.
I've been for years saying I wish I could find a nice beach that doesn't have seagulls.
She gave it a 1-star review because there were seagulls at the beach.
Can you imagine your entire beach trip getting ruined because seagulls showed up?
Yeah, I can. That happens every. Okay,
Every
so,
trip you ever go to the beach.
yeah, but here's the deal. Me and Constance were there, and she just wants to fucking throw food to the seagulls and let us get
amateur move.
absolutely attacked by
Yeah,
seagulls.
just literally cause a shitstorm. That's
And
what
he
you're causing.
slapped my hand.
I did not.
It causes a literal shitstorm when you start doing that. They
Yeah.
just start swarming over your head and they're just dropping bombs. It's just white glue, shock and all over the place.
Yeah, it
As
is.
much as I say I hate them, there's something endearing about them, and I appreciate their presence. So.
I also
they're
appreciate
transient.
seagulls because I appreciate the fact that I hate no other animal more than a seagull. Okay, and
But
coming.
what about the baby ones? You can't hate them. They're just tiny.
That was a
little
different
babies, like
bird.
really-
That was a different
It's
kind of
not a
bird.
different bird.
Okay,
Then
so
the baby ones were. Cool.
okay, come on, Jesus.
Sorry, bro.
So you guys go to Rockport. I've been there a number of times growing up. It's a big truck driver kind of town. I say that in the most endearing
No.
way. Just don't do that. Don't look at me like that.
I never saw. Well, okay. There were a lot of rednecks in HEB. We passed a group of about 15 rednecks, all arguing in the meat section. We
Over
just.
what are they arguing over?
I don't know, man. Constance, could you understand a word they were saying?
That's not redneck.
No, we
That's
just kept looking at each other like, do you know what they're saying? And then we'd have to walk away.
We passed them. I couldn't understand a goddamn word they
they're
were
not
saying.
rednecks. They're barnacles.
This
they're
is This is people of Walmart
sea
type
people.
of stuff.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I'm saying they're not rednecks at that point because it's beach people crossed with rednecks. It's not that purebred that you're making it out to be.
Okay. Well, anyway, we couldn't understand a goddamn word, and we, as soon as we passed them, we just looked at each other like, no one fucking even knows. Kept walking. That was it.
Where did what'd you guys do? Did you guys go out and hit a fishing tour? Do anything cool to hit
beaches?
We went to the beach.
Went to the beach.
Found some sea glass.
Found sea glass,
Oh,
even though
Lord,
Neil
you and your
swore
sea
he wouldn't
glass.
do that. When he found all the big pieces, I was really disappointed. in
I
myself,
swore-
'cause that's my big hobby.
Yeah, I swore that I wouldn't go sea glass hunting, and I did. I really enjoyed it, and I did find the best pieces.
That's very impressive. So no fishing, but a lot of sea glass hunting.
Yep.
I asked if I could fish. I was like, "What if I just grab this stick I found? You go find me some
You don't
rope, and I
catch
found this
anything, Tom
worm."
Sawyer.
I know, right?
Huckleberry Finn with your Boston. Oh, it's so cute of you. What if I just tie this piece of yarn to this stick?
She wanted to
Nobody
get
believes me. Nobody believes in me. I'm just.
a.
Well, not when you're.
I'm just-
That's like trying to connect to the internet with 2 pieces of string and 2 paper cups. It's not that we don't believe you. You're just making an ass out of all of us.
I just got a text from my friend that said she's leaving Mass tomorrow and she would like to meet so I can sign her book. I thought that was really sweet.
That is very nice. That's really nice.
So, hey, did you guys do this in Rockport? My dad used to always take me to do this when we'd go through Rockport. You go down to the Vietnamese shrimpers and buy shrimp right off the boat.
I do that every time.
Were you
well,
scared
not
to
every
take
time.
Constance?
We didn't. They're not really good with English.
No, they're not. But like, when I was a kid, and my dad would be like,
Racist.
Hey, I just it's hard to communicate back and forth with the pricing for everything. It's just difficult.
"Oh,
I'm
you
not
can
being
figure it out."
racist.
But that's part of going to the beach. It's not fun stuff like that. Like, let's try to see if we can, get this deal done for some jumbo right out of the ocean shrimp from, Hing Pun Tao, and make sure we get
That
this
was
done.
racist.
What part? How my dad used to pull up and be like, "Yeah, we're gonna go get some shrimp from the chink shrimpers,"
Yeah.
and you go, "Wait, I think you said they're Vietnamese, Dad." Well, yeah, they got out before we, put the licking on them. Well, I thought we lost that war. No. Just shut up and get out of the car.
Just get your shrimp. The interesting fact about Rockport, Texas, home of Dat Nguyen, the famous A&M linebacker and
Vietnamese?
star of the Cowboys. His parents have a restaurant there.
Do they really?
Yeah.
What's
it's
it called?
Who Dat? But when we used to drive in, it was just this huge billboard of Dat Nguyen every time you would drive into that
Yeah,
city. He's hometown hero.
Rockport, home of Dat Nguyen. Which win? Dat Nguyen.
Yeah.
I thought that was a New Orleans Saints thing.
It was.
Well, I mean,
I
it
have a
still
shirt.
is. Yeah, it still is. Their restaurant's called Who Dat, though.
At least it's not Dat Fan we're talking about. Remember that guy?
No.
That comic, Vietnamese comic that he won last comic standing at the very beginning. I mean, real groundbreaking stuff. Like, I Vietnamese. My parents talk like this. Hey, why you not come home? Real groundbreaking cerebral stuff.
That's really good. Well, okay, so we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier. We all have individual projects that are coming up. We're not escaping, okay? But Constance has a blog coming out now. You're about to be blogging. You're
Is
getting
this
back in the
preparation
blog
for a
sphere.
new book?
Well,
This is the process, right?
I noticed it's people used to really look forward to the blog. Then I did the book. There's a lot of time editing, adding, going back and forth with the publishing company, and I just couldn't do it all. I couldn't do 3 grad classes, 2 fellowships, and keep the blog going. And then also, I didn't want to blog about anything that was going to be in the book, and legally I couldn't. So now I think what I would like to do is just keep shorter blogs and do them once a week. So, for instance, the first one I want to talk about my search for an apartment, which was a disaster.
Why?
And then,
Because she was involved.
huh?
Yeah, why was the apartment...
That's rude.
That was. Why was the apartment hunt such a disaster?
You're going to have to read about it.
Damn.
You have to wait and read the blog like everybody
That's
else.
a pro.
BF.
That's
But
pro style right
I feel
there.
like I'm going to have to build my audience again. I mean, people read the other stuff because it was about my dating life. I'm not sure everybody's going to give a shit about me finding an apartment, but...
Well, the Crushers will come out. The Crushers will be there for you.
Yeah.
I think they will.
And anything that anybody writes, as long as it, finding an apartment, if some crazy stuff happened, like, I don't know, there was an earthquake and everybody fell in it, and you were like,
Sure,
there goes
I'd
my
read that story.
apartment.
Yeah.
If you make it interesting, anybody will read it,
But
and
I
you
thought we had
can
to-
make it interesting.
I thought we had to move in on the 1st. Yeah, but that was before the opened up and swallowed half of the people we know.
Right. Which could happen. You never know.
Especially in Boston.
Yeah. Fault lines
I think
everywhere.
what
old-
people liked about the blog and what people message me about is like, because I write the way I talk and I write what's in my head. So it's not proper English, it's not
So I'm
proper
out.
grammar, and I don't care.
And
It's me, and that's what it is.
I can't even read, so
Well, sounds like, let us know how it goes.
no. I mean, it's your other stuff was really good, and I think the new stuff will be even better. Because as long as you practice a trade, you keep evolving, you get better and
You
better
do
and better.
10,000 hours, like Malcolm Gladwell talks about.
That's bullshit.
Oh, come on.
Okay, fine. If I shot the ball for 10,000 hours at the basket, I'm gonna.
I'll tell you
perfect
what,
at it.
your jump shot will get better than that just ridiculous thing you're flailing up now.
I can be an NBA superstar. And okay,
That's not what they said.
yeah. If you be perfect,
No,
you become a
nobody else says
master.
perfect.
You be a master at your trade if you put more than
let's be
10,000
honest,
hours into it.
With our body types and stuff, and I'm doing myself a favor by lumping me in with you.
I mean, I'm pretty fit.
You're going to be killing it at the YMCA,
Yeah.
Let's not get mad at Malcolm Gladwell, but look at you. Guy's got a new podcast going. You're doing your 10,000 hours, and you got stuff taken off. Literally, the man has become the king of all podcasts before our very eyes.
I mean, I don't really like that name, but
Well,
I'll take
that's
it.
the name that's sticking. Between the Locker Room show, is that what it's called?
Yep.
The one where they're all snippy and shitty towards our show. Then this show, and then Neal Talks, the new one, which I highly recommend to anybody at all who doesn't get out much.
We're going to be in competition with each other. I can't wait.
We're all going to be in competition with each other, but
We are.
the best part is we all get to come back to this. Sam, okay, you're reading. You can read. Sam can read.
I'm reading Constantly, Constance. I was looking for a good...
Available on Amazon.com.
Anyways, yeah, I'll stop reading on the show.
So, Sam, you just started doing stand-up stuff.
Went
Well,
back.
not just, but went back.
Yeah.
And how's that going?
It's fun, man. It's always great when you get back on the bike and you don't immediately flip yourself over the handlebars and bust out your teeth.
Yeah.
That's kind of where we are right now. No, did a set last week. It's a lot of fun. I did like a little 15-minute spot, a little place in town I like to pop into in Austin.
Which is where? Where is that?
A place called Flipnotics.
Flipnotics.
Yeah, it's not. It's not necessarily a comedy room, but they've always got a great crowd and it's a very
It's a
intelligent
great
audience.
place. I like it a lot.
It's a very cool little room, and they have oh man, I don't want to like burn bridges, but they really, whoever was a bar staff the night I was there, man, they were screwing up. They were basically just giving credit cards out to people at random, at will.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
Literally, the only job you have to do is just match the name on the card to the name coming out of the
Right.
person's mouth. That seemed too difficult. But
I hadn't thought about that. That would be very easy for somebody to just go up and be like, Johnson, can I have my credit card back?
well, no. You'd have that's too premeditated. This was a friend of mine's card, and they just handed out somebody else. They just gave. Anyways, I don't want to save that. Let that kind of age for a minute,
Okay.
like some smelly cheese. But no, we did his set popped in, and it was fun, man. Those guys over at Flipnotics are just like down for whatever, Doesn't matter what crazy trip you take them on, and you're set. They're there, man. They're ready
Yeah.
to take the ride with you.
I haven't been to Flipnotics before. It's a cool bar, coffee. What is it?
Coffee bar,
Okay.
Pizza
I
by
have
the
to say
slice.
that, I do miss a lot about Austin and the food and my favorite places. So, but I've just now found my niche for some places here. When I first moved here, I was like, everything is the same. There's a pub, there's a pub, there's a pub, there's another pub, and then after I turn the corner, there's a Dunkin' Donuts.
What about that was horrible?
Yeah, that sounds awesome. There are pubs
There's
everywhere.
a pub, there's a pub, there's a pub, there's a pub, there's David Ortiz, there's a pub. What? I don't understand the problem.
Who is David Ortiz? Sorry.
It's all right. It's just your favorite team, Star. But
Get the bell!
cool. Well, then what night are you doing your stand-up?
I don't like right
You don't
now.
know?
Trying to work on a new set,
Okay.
that kind of thing. Probably be popping into Flipnotics on Thursday nights.
Okay.
Over the course of the next few weeks ish, and then eventually we'll get Neal Talks up there to do a set, kind of pop his cherry.
I don't know. I
think we're going to do that. I think we're going to do that.
You can't. That's going to happen.
You can't just. You can't hide in the studio forever behind the microphone with the headphones on.
I love hiding in the studio.
Eventually, the vampire has to come out and fight in the daytime.
But if I do,
which is a shitty analogy because no stand-up takes place. If you go to see a stand-up show in the daytime, and it's not like South by Southwest,
you're probably an alcoholic.
Montreal Comedy Fest. No, you're probably not a good stand-up or a good comedy fan. I mean, everyone's guilty.
Yeah. So no daytime.
I can't say I will be home on a Thursday until Christmas break, but
that's okay. That's when
if you're still going, I will definitely come support you.
Well, there'll probably be some better, more opportunity to come out and see it by Christmas. Get a new set put together, and then you're not just slipping in the.
Are you going to do a Christmas album or something?
I'm not thinking. We're trying to work some stuff together. I met with some background singers the other day. We're trying to get Jingle Bell Rocks down. We'll see how it goes. I want to do a Hanukkah song, but not something new in
and not as Jewy as.
Well, no, Jewy's good, really, but nothing. I don't want it to be catchy and fun. I want it to be an old, temple Hanukkah song. Sure. Yeah. Sure. I'm studying the Torah.
That's really good. You've got you're doing the little things?
Yeah. I got wearing the curly fries on my face, and the problem is I keep eating them.
You're going to... I was going to say, are you doing the speaker wire around the head deal? I've never understood that. What is that?
Speaker wire around what are you
know, it's
the
little box that they put on their head?
What?
Yeah. You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
They wrap their arms... Okay, anyway, we'll get past that.
Two Protestant kids from the suburbs over here. You ever seen the box they put on their head?
Well, so I just started Neal Talks this past week.
Oh, I know. I listened to the first show. You have to check it out. NealTalks.com. Is that where it is?
What did you think, Sam?
I thought I thoroughly did enjoy it. I'm not lying when I say that. And
Thank you for not lying about that.
And I don't know why I would, but I listened to it this morning, actually. And the dude... just hit the spot on Johnny Manziel.
I mean, it's hard to talk by yourself. I could not do that.
What do you mean?
I mean, I talk to myself when no one's around, but whenever you're going to have an audience, I would totally joke.
The best part about the show is that the guy is in on the joke with you. He's never taking it too seriously. He doesn't do you like Rush Limbaugh. He's in on the joke with you. When shit's ridiculous, he's going to laugh with you. And that's what I couldn't believe. I'm like, okay. Like, for sure, Constance is, in the room with him, or, his buddy Corey's in the room, or Los is here. Somebody's around because the amount of laughing he's doing means somebody's giving him feedback. But it's even more fun knowing that there's none of that feedback. He's just that tickled by how, ridiculous the things are that he's talking about.
I probably wouldn't be in the room because I'm more than 2,000 miles away, but...
He was saying on Skype.
I'm there in spirit.
Yeah. Everyone's always with me in spirit. But, I thank you very much for that. I didn't think I would be able to even talk for 30 whole minutes by myself. And I talked for 20 minutes on one topic.
It was great. It was a good show.
2 topics, 30 minutes.
That means I could...
I'm a huge supporter, but I have to tell you this.
You hated me?
You didn't ask permission. And number 2, kind of invented the format. So
I thought it was kind of messed up.
I kind of invented the format. The whole talk about whatever, talk about your childhood love of your fucking favorite college football team. I mean, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to betray. Didn't mean to betray anybody. Sorry.
He's talking about news going on. Come on, it's a little hacky, right?
I'm going to have my own podcast.
Yeah. Well, so we're all going to compete against each other.
Good. Let's just, you know what? Fuck Crushing 30. We'll just all do 3 separate podcasts because we're that narcissistic, and just
we are pretty big narcissists.
Yoko's not helping things.
Stop calling me Yoko.
Yeah,
Neal, you know what? You're so much funnier without Sam.
You
don't need that.
It was my idea.
You totally. Hey, you know what? I don't care how well Rubber Soul did. You don't need him.
I definitely like the dynamic between us.
So what? Let it be. Made a few. You guys made some records, but you don't need that. So what if the dude wrote, "I want to hold your hand"? You don't need that shit anymore.
That was a pretty good song, though. So, new news. Postal Service might be delivering alcohol to your front door.
From who?
The Postal Service. Right now,
Wait.
they don't deliver.
The Postal Service is sending me, or someone's gonna.
You don't have to go to the store anymore. You can just buy it online, and they'll ship it to your front door.
Now, so right now, if, say, Goose Island Brewery in Chicago, can they ship me? Can I get online and order a growler or like a case and they mail it to me?
So there was this new deal or this documentary that I watched, and the steps that the alcohol process has to go through during shipping. And before Prohibition, it was one person, the seller takes it to, the buyer, drafter. Man, this is a really good story.
The alcoholic takes it to the guy
The
with
beer,
the barrels.
The beer company used to just take it right to the store.
Okay.
After the Prohibition era, they came out with this deal where it had to be a third party. So they have to have a distributor in the middle to take it to everywhere. I don't know, some bullshit law. So now the distributors carry all the cards. But the Postal Service hasn't been able to get into that game. Now they might get into it, and they're projecting that they might make $58 million in the first year.
You know, I mean, it kind of sounds like a no-brainer if you got a failing deal like the post office going on. It's Christmas time, birthdays, what else? President's Day, Labor Days, Tuesday. I don't know. Oh, how nice of you to join us.
I mean,
Sorry.
the Postal Service is a failing company. You know, it is the United States Postal Service. What I've never liked about it, what I've always hated about the Postal Service
Mr. Small
itself,
Government.
is
Waiting
that
in lines.
no, it's a third party.
It's the homeless guys.
The U.S. government's like, I mean, you are our entity, but we're not going to do anything for
like
you.
the Federal Reserve or
Right.
There's
Just
a lot
all
of things in this
independents.
country like that.
All independents. I don't like that. So it's a government.
So what do you say? We should bail out the post
Not
office?
very nice.
I'm not bailing out anybody. You know that already. I'm not bailing out shit. What I am
Especially
saying,
not like poor people trying to make it.
what I am
Especially
saying
not
is
bailing
that
them out.
private business is obviously doing a better job than the Postal Service,
Yeah,
and the
DHL,
U.S. government
UPS.
won't help the Postal Service out. The U.S. government's just basically like, well, figure it out on your own.
And just think about it. UPS and FedEx both try to prey on stupid people. I mean, they named their companies Federal Express or the United Parcel Service. It's up to you to go, well, I mean, it said Federal Express.
Yeah, Federal Express. Are you, Constance? Do you like booze being delivered to your door? You think that's a good idea for the Postal Service to
For
do?
the post office to take into... I don't understand the problem with it.
I think they just need to hire nicer people.
Just need to hire nicer people.
My postman is the nicest guy.
And
He's
here's the
one of the
thing
nicest
is-
guys I've ever met.
I don't
Not
know
in
that...
Massachusetts.
I don't think you start out as a shitty postal employee. I think you start working at the post office. Because
It just
people
hits
walk
you.
in. Yeah, people walk in with a shit attitude off the bat. They're giving you crap. They want to get in and get out.
Yeah.
It's no different than any
I
other...
don't. I'm always like, I'm sorry, is that okay? I'm sorry, is that okay? I'm sorry.
Well, we know.
Do you have an extra pin? I'm really sorry I asked for
Sure.
a pin. I'm sorry.
And then they're like, you know what? Stupid, insecure girl apologizing for shit she didn't need to apologize for. That just made my day even worse. Now there's a shooting.
Damn, they went postal.
I'm pretty insecure. Thanks for bringing it up.
But I'm just saying, you don't have to, just go up, be cool. Hey, I need to mail this. What's this going to run me?
$5.
And the bubble wrap, is that extra, or do I...
No, the bubble wrap is free.
Don't try
Oh.
to mail sea glass because it's $20.
It's $20 to mail sea glass.
In a little box this big.
Sea glass is very expensive to mail.
Why?
I guess because it's heavy. I don't even know.
It's probably glass, so it weighs a lot.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we're keeping in contact with all of our archaeological majors, all of our beachcomber folks,
Yeah.
all of the old people with metal detectors who are wandering up and down the coastlines.
You wouldn't get a hit off of sea
This
glass.
is the same, same circus.
No,
same
it's
circus.
completely different.
Same.
It takes a good eye.
Yeah, well,
Takes
what
a
I'm
good
saying
eye
is
and
there's no metal detector for sea glass. That's impossible.
Well,
And
sure,
ridiculous.
but you're hanging out inevitably with
That's
the
true.
guy
That is true.
walking up and down with the metal detector. And that guy, there's nothing wrong with him except for he always tries to inevitably hit on your girlfriend, and like in a way that's like she doesn't ever think that's a problem, but you're like, okay, you're being a weird. You're really breathing on her face now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never met one of those guys, so I don't know. There aren't a
Usually
lot
you
of
look like you're
metal.
blanking out on me. Am
there
I
aren't
bringing personal stories into this that I
no,
should not?
no, there aren't a lot of metal detector weirdos at the Texas coast.
That's not true.
I haven't seen them.
There's a
I
good
haven't
hand.
seen one.
See?
Well,
That's two versus
two.
one.
Well,
right
what
there.
the hell do I know? I just go there every freaking year for the last 30
Okay,
years.
Ringo.
What do I know?
Okay, Ringo.
Yeah,
You see what I
exactly
did?
right.
You see what I did?
Hey, why don't you Octopus and Garden right on, down the road?
Go play your drums somewhere else. So
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah. Let's. Yeah, Yellow Submarine. That's a great idea. Yeah, sure. That'll make it
yeah. Well, Miley Cyrus
so profound.
in the news again. I like
Again?
him pop culture and politics. Pop culture, politics. What can we
Good,
do?
because we've gotten to zero actual politics other than
Well-
that wins Parrots Restaurant.
You guys can move into some politics because I gotta go in like 5 minutes.
How about we just
Is there a snake in the room? What the hell was that?
That was a snake, I think.
Are you? Oh, you became a snake lady finally. I've been telling you to become a snake lady.
I hate them.
I don't like snakes either.
Constance, I think seriously for the show, Crushing 30 poster, you, a big snake,
No,
maybe
man.
like a Red Sox swimsuit on. You get out of this, Lennon. You stay out of this, John.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm just saying.
Could be a
I
hit.
hate-
I'm telling you.
I also hate snakes. They're horrible.
Well, you're not in the
creatures.
photo shoot, so why don't you butt out of it?
We have photo shoots now.
Yeah, we're doing
I
one with
do.
Constance.
I'm getting a photo shoot on with
See?
my headphones and my mic.
There you go.
And
There you go. And the shark dress. And
I'm
the
a
shark dress.
professional. No, I'm gonna wear something nicer.
Nicer than the shark dress. I don't even believe it.
Well, we do have a trailer coming out for the podcast.
That's right. That'll be
We are recording
extremely
that.
inappropriate.
No, man. No,
To have a
cool.
trailer for a podcast?
Yeah, you can't see us. You cannot see us.
This summer,
Yeah.
from the guys who brought you Constance Won't Stop Talking About Sea Glass
It's a pretty good hobby.
and
It's a
Bill
really
Miller
great-
Barbecue.
Bill Miller Barbecue. Yeah. Okay, I'm down with that too.
Love it.
All of a sudden, like, Neil's like, where do I sign?
Yeah.
Ham salad?
I get turkey, okay? I got ham one time, and you came over the one time I got ham, and now it's ham salads everywhere. I love the turkey salad. I haven't had one in a couple days, and I'm
Tell you what,
fiending.
I sent you the
fiending for
text
one.
message yesterday to come out to the compound. Big barbecue day yesterday. Kind of thing where I really enjoyed it. People didn't show up. I had enough time to cook and kind of barbecue by myself, get kind of zen with it.
Yeah.
And then about the time I was finishing up the food, people started showing up. So I was like already done, enjoyed it. Just got to see the joy of people eating the succulent meat, pork, beef products in which I slaved over hot roasting fires.
Yeah. That was a really
But
good
you were
story.
like, yeah, I think I'm going to stay home.
yeah.
I was like, hey, man, ribs, chicken, sausage, we're doing it. Like,
I
you know.
did stay home. That's
Yeah,
good, though.
I think I'm going to stay home.
Yeah. I stayed up pretty
Yeah.
late Friday
Yeah.
and Saturday.
Skype date? What's up? Is that what it was?
Yesterday, yes.
Yeah, we did actually do
So
that.
what? Did you guys go to CVS, buy the same bottle of wine
Oh, we just talked.
every
It's
time? Every
Yeah.
time the other one pours a glass, you pour that exact amount out in the sink.
Yep.
So you're on the
No, he just drinks like 50 Miller Lights.
No. No.
Oh, that's the truth.
it's
well,
not. I mean, it's true and it's not true at the same time.
It's not true.
Constance, I could introduce
50?
you. I can introduce you to some woman who could feel your pain.
He's cut back a lot. He's
I
cut
had-
back a lot.
He's
of
back to like
things.
30
What
Miller
weird
Lights.
timing.
Yeah, it is weird timing that I've cut back on a lot of things. That's just.
Oh, what is it? Is it some sort of holiday that I'm not aware of? Are we?
I'm just trying
Did
to
they
become,
move Lent to fucking fall? What's going on?
I'm just trying to become a better person.
That's not a thing.
It is a thing.
Not with you. It's not.
That's
I
true.
know, right?
Yeah, I
Okay,
know.
so what are we talking about here? It's I've tried my hardest to not bring into it like you guys are a thing now and that's cool.
That's
so
all we've talked about for
are you
30
making
minutes.
are you making him quit stuff or give stuff up?
No, he just.
Is
he'll
he
just
offering
tell me.
Yeah. She.
I'm like, oh, okay, do whatever you want. It's
There's-
your life. Be an individual.
There's
So-
no ultimatum. She says, "Hey, Neil, I just want you to be who you are. I want you to be happy." And I quit these
There's
things.
absolutely no one has a gun to my back. I swear to God. Oh, that guy? No, that's a
Swear.
super soaker. That's not a gun.
I swear, dude, I quit. I've all this stuff.
Quit
on my
what?
own.
What'd you quit?
He quit smoking.
Yep.
Quit smoking
Cut way back
cigarettes.
on drinking. Yeah.
Cut way back on drinking.
Yeah.
He's
Quit
taking
smoking.
Showers.
He's bathing again.
Yeah.
That's always that should
That's
be
pretty
like A. not like D.
I've always I take showers every day, every morning. Now I'm taking 2 a day.
So
She's got you
one
taking
more
2
thing to
showers
put
a day.
him on blast.
She's got you taking 2 showers a day. My
That's
God.
a lot.
He brought me flowers to the airport.
That's not true.
Neal Kizar.
When he
Nope.
picked you up from the airport.
Nope, that was not.
What's
his
wrong with that?
behavior. I don't even know who he is anymore.
Well, neither do I, because he's not once frantically run downstairs for a cigarette, so I'm kind of confused.
Yeah.
There's
well,
no reason for him to have the sweet camera. Pull up your camera that's in front of your house. Real
Oh
quick.
no.
Lord.
No, pull it up.
I can't.
What?
Yeah, fucking. I let it. We won't go into.
What
it.
happened?
I forgot the username and password.
So it doesn't email it to you?
No, I got to reset it now. It still emails me the pictures, but somebody's been jacking with the camera.
What do you mean?
Like somebody has been moving the camera.
Well, so like if you go to your email right
This
now,
is
can you see the pictures from
ridiculous. You
today?
don't need
Yeah.
that.
Go to it. Pull it up.
I
I
do
walked in
need
and
that.
I gave you a nice little
You did?
a nice little intro. May or may not walked in the front door with my sack out. I don't know.
Well, a lot of people make fun of me for being a real big creep.
Hold on.
Nope. All I got was a
Yeah.
happy.
Hold on. No, because I backed up. There's got to be another one.
There is another one. Nope.
No. Damn.
Yeah, not long enough. You didn't do it for long enough. It
I
takes
guess I
them
gotta walk.
fast.
I guess I gotta walk back. I gotta do another one.
No, it's okay, man. You don't
Yeah,
have
I'll
to.
do one. Don't
All
worry.
right. Okay.
Talking
Does
about this.
anybody else think this was a really good show this time? I really think we're like,
We're what?
Doing it.
no, I really think
We're all
connected.
becoming one consciousness, living through one brain, connected through headphones, and you know what the music means.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. That was kind of feeling a little wrap up ish, you know?
Sure.
I think this last show was good. I liked it a lot. I mean,
So-
y'all grow on me every week, you know? It
Yeah.
started out a little rough.
Like athlete's foot.
Yep. Tough
So
acting to acting.
if you could send flowers, say congratulations to Constance and Neal. They are officially together. It's a thing.
I will
Finally.
accept flowers.
So it relieves all the tension in the room and also all of the comedic chemistry. So good thing. Luckily,
Oh, come on.
that's going on.
yeah.
And just as Paul said in 1971, guys, I know we broke up, but I'm going to kick your ass at Wings.
I just quit. I'm going to quit the show now.
Meanwhile, Neil and Constance are over here laying in bed for 2 weeks, raising awareness about sea glass.
It's pretty big. It's pretty good.
We're having a sit-in for sea glass.
All right. Well, I'm at Neil Talks, NEAL Talks. You
I'm
can-
at Crushing 30 and at Lux Endeavors.
Sam.
I'm at Neil Key's studio right now, starting to feel very uncomfortable.
Why?
That's where I am.
Okay, just hurry up with it.
It's at the Sam Slade on Twitter,
Man.
and you can email me.
It's like pulling teeth with this fucking guy.
or you can email. What's the email at Crushing 30?
Sam at crushing30.com.
There you go.
Constance at crushing30.com. Neil at crushing30.com.
Send us some hate mail.
And look out for my new blog. Same name, Constantly Constant.
Dennis wants to plug Orange is the New Black. Dennis keeps telling me he's been talking about it all day because he says it's the only place on TV where you can find vaginas than his own shower.
That's true.
He doesn't have a girlfriend. Just want to make that clear.
Excuse me. I hope everybody has a good week. We will be back next week, posting on Monday.
It's got to help the Monday a little bit, right? To jam out to, our bullshit in your cubicle.
Maybe.
Well, good night, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good week.